Hey folks, Captain Mark here from Kings Landing Sport Fishing. It is Monday, July 10th. I want to give you guys a report. I'm going to call this a 2-for-1. I didn't do a report yesterday because I was absolutely exhausted and I was also out this morning. So let's tell you what's been going on. But before I do that, don't forget to click the subscribe button and the like button. It helps me out a great deal as an amateur YouTube content producer. So let's talk Saturday, July 9th. Cool day for me. It was my first ever trolling tune-up or trolling clinic out in the lake. So I had 5 guys that booked me for 10 hours, and I went out and we talked salmon fishing, talked about different tactics, different tips, what's working, why I do things a certain way, some of the tricks and tips to hopefully just sharpen things up a little bit. Talked about diver curves, use the smart troll to help them see the actual depth versus a piece of paper that's wrong. So pretty cool day. We were out from 5 a.m. till 3 p.m. Okay, so we started out and I decided to go east out of the Marina like I had the day before and like my father did the day before, and we did really, really well. I did well on my charter. He did well on the Bluffers pen, and it was a dud. In the first, I think, 90 minutes, we landed 1 fish. So quickly did a U-turn and we trolled west. And, I can't say we got a ton of size. We didn't get some mature salmon, don't get me wrong, but we didn't get much over 20 pounds. But we had a lot of bites. We stopped counting, really, but all the guys, we had 5 of them, I think they all said they reeled in at least 4 fish. So that puts us in the 20-plus bite range, if not more, frankly. We were picking away really the entire way from the Marina all the way to the spit. Probably the best fishing was between the filtration plant and at the spit by far. Good bites, consistent bites. We fished at 120 to 150 feet of water. We fished out at 180, 200, and then we spun around and even went as deep as I think 270, 300 feet. Crazy part was I think in 270 or 280, I had a rigger down 150 feet, the center rigger. And we popped, I think, like a 12-pound king out down 150 feet over 270. So the kings were scattered. Pretty good fishing. Really, really steady bite. Just didn't get the size we wanted yesterday morning, but we got lots of bites. Yesterday afternoon, I was not out. I was out for 10 hours. It was time to go home, get some rest, say hello to my wife. But what I've heard is that the bite was incredible on Sunday night. And same thing, right from the Marina all the way to Leslie Street Spit, right along the deep side of the drop-off, and deeper out to 220, 230, 240. So Monday morning comes. I've got a cool trip, actually. I had Diane and Kevin from Lures and Lines, or Bite My Anchovy, Bite My Herring. They came out with their 2 boys, and so it was cool to have them out in the boat. Kevin had never fished Lake Ontario, so super cool to have them out. Anyways, set up and decided to go west this morning. Wasn't going to make the mistake I made yesterday. Decided to go west. And, the first hour was pretty slow. I was able to get all the rods in the water. Got the 8 or 9 rod spread in the water without a bite, which is kind of concerning to me. And then once we got the rods in the water, we got around the major, and it started to happen around 6:30. We started getting bites. And it was pretty steady bites. I think they all had 3 or 4 fish each, 4 of them on the boat. So pretty good. Largest fish that we landed was a 20-pounder that Diane got. There was a bigger fish. One hell of a fight on a wire diver with the 8-inch chartreuse split personality and a green fly. But it kept pulling, and we got some in. It kept pulling, we got some in. I turned out of the pack of boats, but unfortunately, you know how the story ends. It got off. So pretty disappointing. It was definitely bigger than that 20-pounder. But those are the breaks. It's what happens. Anyways, so we picked away. We went all the way down to the Leslie Street Spit, spun around, trolled all the way back. I had them out for about 6.5 hours. We got some nice fish. But I will tell you, it really did die down to essentially nothing around 10 a.m. And we didn't get much bites after 10 a.m. I even tried my trick of trolling back to the Marina and trolling across the drop. Saw some marks trolling across the drop, but we just could not get a bite. But overall a good morning. I will also say that another hot rig this morning and yesterday, actually, and the guys that were out with me would attest to that yesterday, was My slushy. So if you go to my website, Project Salmon, I have an 8-inch slushy paddle with chartreuse dots or green dots. That with a Yoda Glow fly or a Mirage fly was an absolute stud this morning and yesterday. And actually, full honesty, I've probably not taken, I tell people, I don't think I've taken that flasher and that fly off my 200 weighted steel in 3 years. It just crushes fish. That did really, really well. And then, the other thing that really did well, and unfortunately you can't buy this, I've been playing around and testing these. So far I like what I'm seeing, and I may make more. But this is like a, huge spoon. This is like 6-inch spoon, a custom one I've painted in my Can't Decide pattern, UV Glow Can't Decide. This has taken some good fish the last 2 days as well. I put this on a 300 weighted steel, and I've been really, really happy with the results from this particular spoon. It's a huge spoon, but it's done pretty awesome for me. It's actually like it's not, but it's a big orange size spoon and done really well. I'm contemplating, do I bring some of these out next year? I haven't really decided yet. I don't really want to be in the spoon business, but I might do a bit of a custom line of these monster big spoons. Anyways, that's it for me. Hope you like this report. Hope you get out in the water. I'm going to be out tomorrow morning. I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning, as I'm going to be out fishing with my dad. Probably going to fish on his boat. I don't get to fish much, so it'll be nice to do that before I have a charter in the afternoon, weather and winds permitting. Anyways, hope you like the report. Good luck out there. Stay safe. And don't forget to click that like button, that subscribe button. Thanks, folks. We'll talk to you later. Bye.